Alrighty, everybody. It is time for Oscar season round 2. Welcome back to Movie in the Middle. I'm very excited today. The Oscar Noms came out yesterday, but of course they came out on a day that I was working from morning till night. So I wanted to wait and do them live. So I haven't seen them yet. I've been dying to actually watch them or look at them, but I haven't just because I wanted my reactions to be kind of live. I'm really excited about them, but I've also heard a lot of interesting things, so I feel like it's going to be interesting. So I did a few guesses on like at least some of the main ones. Obviously, things like documentary, I don't really know them as well every year, but the main ones I put down a few guesses, so I'll be doing some of those as well. See if I did a good job on those. But let's get right into it. Let's do the full list of nominees. Now, it's probably going to start with Best Picture, so it's probably not going to be one of those things where I can lead up to Best Picture. We're just going to start with whatever is first. Alrighty, don't give me all. Alright, here we go. Best Picture. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, so for Best Picture, I had Mank, Ma Rainey, Da 5 Bloods, Never Rarely, Sometimes Always, Trial of Chicago 7, Minari, Nomadland, and The Sound of Metal. Let's see. So Best Picture, they have The Father. I keep forgetting about that one. Judas and the Black Messiah. Cool. Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman. I still haven't seen it, so I can't say I'm surprised because I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. But I want to say I'm surprised. Sound of Metal and Trial of Chicago 7. Cool. So I pretty much Da 5 Bloods, Never Rarely, Sometimes Always. Those are ones that I guess I'm not shocked they're not on there, but I'm a little surprised. At least Da 5 Bloods, but Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, that's not nominated for Best Picture, huh? I'm all right. Well, that's my I think the first snub. So for Best Director, I had, let's see, five. Yeah, I had Spike Lee, Aaron Sorkin for Trial of Chicago 7, Fincher for Mank, Regina King for One Night in Miami, and Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. So let's see what I got right. I got not many of them. Thomas Vinterberg, Another Round. Why do I not remember that? Another Round. I don't think I heard that one. Or maybe it sounds familiar. David Fincher for Mank. Lee Isaac Chung for Minari. Okay, that was going to be my sixth one if I had a sixth one. Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, and Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman. So, wow, Da 5 Bloods is really getting screwed on this one, to be honest with you. It wasn't my favorite from last year, but I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Wow. Actor in a leading role, I had Gary Oldman, Chadwick Boseman, Daniel Kaluuya, Steve Yeun, and Riz Ahmed. So let's see. Riz Ahmed, Chadwick Boseman, Gary Oldman, Steve Yeun. Anthony Hopkins. They didn't put Daniel Kaluuya, but I wonder if he's supporting actor. I'm not sure. So hey, I got that one. Cool. that all seems pretty. Yeah. If they're close to what I put, then they seem pretty good to me. Best Actress. So I had Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman, Viola Davis, Sydney Flanagan for Never Rarely, Frances McDormand for Nomadland, and Zendaya, because I couldn't think of a fifth one. It's probably not Zendaya, but it should be. But let's see. We got Viola Davis, Vanessa Kirby for Pieces of a Woman. Oh, cool. Good, because Pieces of a Woman, I was like, I don't know how much it'll actually get nominated for, but like, she definitely deserves it. So that's really cool. Andrew Day for United States versus Billie Holiday, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan. So yeah, Zendaya didn't get it. Never Rarely, Sometimes Always. I'm surprised it's not getting anything yet. I'm pretty surprised. Best Actor in a Supporting Role. So I had Chadwick Boseman for Da 5 Bloods this time, Sacha Baron Cohen, and Jared Leto for The Little Things. I couldn't really think of a whole lot of others, but let's see. Best Actor in a Supporting Role. Sacha Baron Cohen, okay. Leslie Odom Jr., One Night in Miami. Cool. Actually, that's interesting. Paul Raci for The Sound of Metal. That one's interesting. That one is interesting. I would not have pegged that one. Um, hmm. And then Lakeith Stanfield and Daniel Kaluuya. So they're both supporting actors? Then who's the main character of Judas and the Black Messiah? Literally both. I mean, I guess unless you're like they're both the main character, they're both supporting each other. But then who's the main actor? It's kind of weird. Um, yeah, but yeah, I'm a little surprised Chadwick Boseman. You know, he was nominated for the other ones, and I think that's the one that deserves more of the nomination. But I am surprised again. The Five Bloods didn't get anything. And Paul Raci. I mean, he was great. Don't get me wrong. I guess I could see it, but yeah, that is a really really weird about Judas and the Black Messiah though. All right, best actress in a supporting role. I had Talia Ryder and whoever was in News of the World, Helena Zellweger. Is that right? I can't remember. But I literally could not think of anybody. Um, okay, so we got Maria Bakalova, of course. Yeah, Borat. Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy. I think she was also nominated for a Razzie, which is kind of funny for that. But also the fact that music was nominated for Best Picture at the Golden Globes and Worst Picture at the Razzies. It's just that is how polarizing this year was. Olivia Colman for The Father, Amanda Seyfried for Mank, and Yoo Jung Yoon from Minari. Minari, I think is how it's pronounced. So yeah, okay, all right. I still think that Sidney Flanigan and Talia Ryder got massively screwed. Yeah, yeah. Mank is gonna get a lot of these nominations just because it looks good, and the acting was pretty good too, you know. But best feature film. Okay, so I had or animated feature film. I had Soul, Onward, Croods 2, Wolfwalkers. I literally could not think of another animated movie that came out this year. It's obviously going to be Soul, but yeah, Onward, Soul, Wolfwalkers, and Over the Moon, and a Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon. Okay, I haven't heard of those, but best adapted screenplay. I had Mank, Ma Rainey, Trial of Chicago 7, Judas and the Black Messiah, One Night in Miami. Adapted screenplay. Borat's subsequent movie film. Is that not original? I guess that's adapted from real life. I don't know. I had that under original. The Father, Nomadland. Was that based off a book? That's kind of cool. One Night in Miami. Okay, and The White Tiger. Huh. I guess I had these backwards because I would have thought like a Trial of Chicago 7 and Judas and the Black Messiah would be adapted because they were from history of Borat. I don't know. But best original screenplay, Judas and the Black Messiah, Minari, which I had, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and Trial of the Chicago 7. Yeah, pretty cool. Best original song, Fight for You, Hear My Voice, Husavik, IOC, Scene, and Speak Now. So, yeah, I didn't really know any songs because there weren't really any musicals or anything. So I really didn't know any of them, but I feel like either Fight for You or Speak Now are going to be the ones that win. Best original score. Hey, oh my God, The Five Bloods got some sort of nomination. Why is it for best score? I got to go back and listen to it, but it was funny because I'm surprised at this list. We have The Five Bloods, Mank, Minari, Soul, and News of the World. Kind of cool that Soul is getting that nomination too for not just best animated feature, but also for original score. That's for something else. That's this movie was good if it's getting other nominations too. But I still have to see Minari and News of the World. But hey, James Newton Howard, one of my guys for News of the World. But Pieces of a Woman and Judas and the Black Messiah were two that I had thought when I was watching them. Wow, these are really interesting. Like Judas and the Black Messiah had scores that were very different from every scene to scene, but they all kind of went together. But they stood out, but in a good way. And Pieces of a Woman, I also thought this was really interesting. Like if I notice the score, I feel like it's good. And neither of them are nominated here. So But that was just my take, so I guess, this works, but I don't know. Best sound. Okay, well, thank God Sound of Metal's on there. Best sound. Best sound? Yo, what? Did they change that? It's just best sound now. It's not best sound editing and sound mixing. That wasn't like that last year, I don't think. Does that mean there was one less award now? Huh. Well, for sound, I had Sound of Metal. Yeah, that's all I had. Greyhound, Mank, News of the World, Soul, and Sound of Metal. I'm telling you, Mank's going to get so many nominations just because it looked and sounded. Technically, it was awesome. Yeah, all right, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Anyway, best costume design. Okay, here's where we get into. Well, let's be honest. Here's where we get into the ones that the Oscars don't want to nominate, but they have the best costume design, best production design, best visual effects. All the superhero movies and all the Disney movies and all the other ones that aren't good enough to be best picture. So let's see. For best costume design, I had Mank, Ma Rainey, One Night in Miami. Didn't know what else. I probably Wonder Woman. So best costume design, we have Emma. Okay, period piece. Mank, period piece. Ma Rainey, period piece. Mulan, foreign film. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. And Pinocchio. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That got nominated. That's cool. That did look kind of artsy and cool. Ma Rainey, Mank. Yeah. I'm surprised One Night in Miami didn't. No, maybe not. They were just kind of wearing suits the whole time. So. Best animated short film. So these are the ones I don't know. Burrow, Genius, Loki, If Anything Happens, I Love You, Opera, and Yes People. Sure. Best live action short film, Feeling Through, The Letter Room, The Present, Two Distant Strangers, and White Eye. Best cinematography. What did I have for this one? Mank, Promising Young Woman, Ma Rainey. Again, I only filled in some for some of these that I could definitely think of. Cinematography, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, News of the World, Nomadland, and Trial of Chicago 7. Wow. Okay, Nomadland, yes. Mank, yes. Trial of Chicago 7, I mean, it was good. News of the World I haven't seen, and Judas and the Black Messiah, again, I thought it was good, but nothing standing out. But Ma Rainey had like that light coming in the whole time in the basement, and Promising Woman I know had a really like very colorful. That's interesting. They went really bland on that one, to be honest with you. Best documentary feature collective Crip Camp. BTW, I know somebody who actually AC'd on that, so that's pretty cool. That's really cool. Shout out to Majafini because she did ACing on that, and that's really awesome. The Mole Agent, My Octopus Teacher, and Time. Time. It's just like, what could that be about? It's just could be anything. Best documentary short subject, Colette. A Concerto is a Conversation, Do Not Split, Hunger Ward, and a love song for Latasha. All right, best film editing. For editing, I had nothing because I didn't know what. I guess I hadn't gotten to that point yet. The Father, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and Trial of Chicago 7. Okay, all right. I'm trying to think if there were any others that I felt were better. I don't know. I don't necessarily think so. No, actually, Ma Rainey. Because it had all. No, yeah, I'm surprised Ma Rainey's not in there. Best international feature film. Another Round. Better Day. No, I clicked on something. Stupid ads. Another Round. Better Days. Collective. The Man Who Sold His Skin. Oh my god. And Quo Vadis Aida. So, the fact that Minari is not in there, I think they got the point that it's not really an international film. It's a film about, like people in America who just speak a different language. All right, best makeup and hairstyling. So I had Ma Rainey, Mank, Promising Young Woman, One Night in Miami. So we got Emma. Okay, that makes sense. Hillbilly Elegy. Apparently, I have to see that. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Thank God. Mank. And Pinocchio. Pinocchio stuck in 2 nominations already. That's kind of interesting. Production design. I definitely had Mank, of course. The Father, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Mank, News of the World. Oh, Tenet. 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 Yes, Tenet got a Academy Award nomination. Let's see. So yeah, Ma Rainey's, Mank, News of the World. I guess I can see all those. I'm surprised just from the look of it. Promising Young Woman didn't get anything, but I'm glad what did. Personally, I would have put production design for Trial of Chicago 7 versus cinematography. Best visual effects. Again, this is going to be a bunch that aren't like, these aren't best picture, but they have really good visual effects. So I had Wonder Woman 1984, Invisible Man, and Tenet. Now, I just put Wonder Woman 1984 because that's always the superhero one. I'm not surprised it's not on here, to be honest with you. We have Love and Monsters. Was that good? For some reason, I remember, maybe that was Monster Hunter. Yeah. The Midnight Sky. I haven't heard of that. Mulan. Okay. I suppose that was good. The One and Only Ivan. I thought that was that. This is interesting because that was like one of those that's like it seemed like one of those just side movies that no one really knew about. And Tenet's got 2 nominations now. But if it was gonna have a nomination, visual effects for sure. I'm really kind of pissed off that The Invisible Man isn't in there. Because I thought, okay, this is a really great movie, but of course the Oscars aren't going to nominate it for hardly anything. But if they were going to, visual effects would be it. But let's nominate Mulan. Huh. That's it. Okay. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But there are some major, I don't want to say snubs in a specific category or another, but I think overall, Ma Rainey got snubbed for some things, and The Five Bloods got snubbed for lots of things. I would say Promising Young Woman, but again, I haven't seen it. Just based off of what I've seen, I feel like it should be in some other categories over some other things, but it did get nominated for a bunch of other bigger awards as well. But it seems pretty consistent. I mean, there was only so many movies that came out last year. But I am surprised that in a lot of these categories, ones that, normally once you get to your like 8 or 9 that are being consistently nominated, you're like, okay. So when you get to the ones like visual effects, costume design, you're going to have your superhero, your Disney movie ones that aren't good enough to get in the others. But you also then just like, all right, well, let's pick from some of the others that we've already been nominating. But instead of doing that, they put in things like Pinocchio, like which I did not think was going to get anything. It seemed like one of those that's like they're not really going to take that seriously. Tenet, I can see, for visual stuff, yes. But then best visual effects. I have not seen 4 out of the 5 of these. The One and Only Ivan, I think I remember from the trailer that was pretty good visual effects, and then I don't even know what The Midnight Sky or Love and Monsters is. So I have to look a lot of these up. So here's the one good thing is last year, if you remember, in my Oscars season, I had to pretty much watch all the best pictures because I hadn't seen most of them. But I have seen, let's see, I've seen all of them. No, okay, just kidding. I haven't seen Promising Young Woman or Minari or The Father. So those are the 3 that I need to definitely watch. I need to see The Father, Promising Young Woman, and Minari. The last 2 of which have definitely been on my list. I just didn't realize they were going to be so expensive. So doing some switching around for things in March and April. But yeah, so those, I guess if I have time after that, I want to watch another round because I want to see, Thomas Vinterberg. I don't remember it, but Then we've got what else? United States versus Billie Holiday. That would be another one that if I have time to watch it. And Hillbilly Elegy. So those three for the acting, I would watch after that. Um, I don't. I've seen Soul and Onward. I do want to watch Wolfwalkers, but it's only on Apple TV. Um, but I'm pretty confident that Soul's gonna win. So let's see. What else would I definitely need to see? Um, because I think News of the World. I've heard it was okay, but it's getting a lot of like I think technical nominations. So I would also put that on the back burner of watching as well as Emma. I it's free, so I'll watch it if I can. But I heard it was not great, but it's got Anya Taylor Joy, and I love her, so it would be I think still a good watch. Yeah, and I think the rest of the big ones that have been consistently nominated I've seen. So it's kind of cool. So I'll probably what I'll probably do is try to get to those big three, the Father, Promising Young Woman, and Minari. Try to watch them. I'll do a video on each of those before the Oscars. And then any of the others that I get to watch, I might do a mini review. But I may or may not watch them. Because I might actually take the time since I've seen most of these. I might actually take the time and focus on some other Oscar stuff from past years as well, just for fun, because we have the time, so might as well. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited actually. I'm definitely bummed about Ma Rainey and a little surprised about The Five Bloods, but Pieces of a Woman, Vanessa Kirby got nominated, so that's cool. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting Leslie Odom Jr. or Paul Raci. So there are some surprises. They're mostly good surprises, but there's as always some snubs. I don't think they're as random though. I think they were pretty consistently these 2 to 3 and never rarely sometimes always these 2 to 3 movies that completely got overlooked. I mean, Sidney Flanigan and Talia Ryder, one of if not both of them should have been nominated. And then I still don't understand Judas and the Black Messiah, both of them being supporting actors. Who's the main character? They're both in the title. Like, well, so I think overall it was not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be, but it's definitely the Oscars. Let me know what you thought of all of these nominations, and let me know what you think might win. I'm very excited after I do all the videos, and once the Oscars gets here, the day of the Oscars before they premiere, I will do my live, going live and all of my guesses. I'm gonna put them all in and see how I do. Yeah, so stay tuned. Look forward. I always do that. Stay tuned for some of these Oscar reviews for the rest that I haven't seen yet, and for some other little Oscar things I'm really excited about. I got a computer, and I'm very excited about it. So really soon, once I get it all set up and Premiere on it and everything, I'll be able to do some editing again. Actually, I want to show it to you because it's got something I really love. One second. Okay. So I got a computer, right? And here's the best part. It's got a dragon on it. So we're getting back to normal, people. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. And of course, besides just Oscar stuff, we have other stuff that I'm doing that are coming out in March. Like we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming, and couple. I wanted to see Raya and the Last Dragon. I was going to do my review on that this week. It is $30. No. Disney Plus, you're not getting an extra $30. I will do a review on Raya and the Last Dragon when it comes out for $10 or for free, or I can go to the movie theater again finally. Whichever comes first. So, got a bunch of stuff coming up. Oscar season is officially here. Let's go. And as always, keep your hopes high, your stress low, and movies right in the middle. I'll see you guys later.